ng Pilipinas, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Manatili po tayong nakatayo para sa pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Magsiupo po tayong lahat at bumalik sa ating mga upuan. Muli, magsiupo po ang lahat at bumalik sa kanya-kanyang upuan. Sa huling pagkakataon, lahat po ay inaanyayahan na bumalik na sa kani-kanilang upuan at magsiupo. Upang magbigay ng kanyang pambungad na mensahe, ang ating ambassador dito sa Canada, Ambassador Jose Victor V. Chan Gonzaga.
Your Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., sir. First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos, ma'am. Foreign Affairs Secretary Maria Teresa Lazaro. Honorable members of the Cabinet, Consul General Gina Hamuralin, members of the official delegation, distinguished guests, mga minamahal naming kababayan. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. It gives me great pride and honor to welcome you all this evening. I think it is highly symbolic and deeply meaningful that we gather tonight in Vancouver, here in British Columbia, where the first documented Filipino landed in 1861, a full decade before this province even became a member of the Confederation. Here is where the Filipino story in Canada begins. Who would have thought then that on this July evening, shouts of mabuhay and echoes of the Lupang Hinirang would be heard from representatives of the second largest diaspora of Filipinos in the world at 1 million strong. Some of you have flown all the way from Quebec in the east and as far north as the Yukon. It is therefore an honor to have with us tonight the President of the Republic of the Philippines, a nation that did not yet exist when Benson Flores landed in Bowen Island, not too far from here, 165 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, the breadth and depth of our bilateral relationship with Canada was on full display yesterday during the official engagements of President Marcos and Prime Minister Carney. Our economic relations are strong, our political and security ties are robust, but without any doubt, the friendship between our two peoples is constantly deepened by you and the rest of the 1 million Filipinos who call Canada their second home. Each day, therefore, please continue to remember the Philippines, mga kababayan. Let us continue to pray for our country, support our people, and remain engaged in its future, especially as the government works towards achieving the vision for a new and modern Philippines under the President's transformative leadership. Mr. President, let me end by reporting to you that in all of my conversations here in Canada, whether with Filipinos or with Canadian friends, from coast to coast to coast, there is no doubt that in the work that they do, in the friendships that they make, and in the communities that they help build, Filipino Canadians are our best ambassadors here in the true North. They are public servants, healthcare workers, teachers, professionals, students, entrepreneurs, artists, hotel workers, parents, and volunteers. But every day they contribute to beautiful British Columbia and to Canada, often quietly, often without much recognition, but always in ways that matter. So, Mr. President, thank you po for being here tonight for them. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Maraming salamat, Ambassador Jose Victor V. Chan Gonzaga. Upang handugan tayo ng mga awiting bubuhay sa ating pagka-Pilipino, ang kompositor ng mga awiting gaya ng Handog